Hey, it's Jack from Alphacharts with a state of the market video. Today is November 16th, 2024. Before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. All right, thank you all for watching the video. If you haven't done so, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Helps me with that algorithm. So thank you if you can do that for me. You can also find me on X at Alphacharts365 or an educational subscriber group there. First off, I post things all the time there, so it's worth a follow there anyway. But I do run an educational subscriber group as well. I go in depth on a weekend market video. I do a focus list video. I annotate all those charts in the focus list video. I do a midweek video on Tuesday. I do a midweek note on Thursday, right? But I also make another video on top of that. I'll tell you why in a second. So I do a midweek note on Sundays and Thursdays, actually. Again, going over a lot of stuff of what I'm seeing in the video and what I'm seeing in the markets. Again, I annotate charts in all my focus lists and anything else that I think is actionable. Daily posts for subscribers. Again, subscriber chart requests. I do every other week. I'm doing live streams for subscribers. I have a pick of the week where we look for a very short term 1 week move in my favorite focus list name. And I also have a longer term portfolio I started recently using the 50-day moving average and some other criteria to pick names to be held for a longer, more weekly look on time frame. So I give all this to everyone for only $10 a month. Again, this is access to the same type of stuff that you pay for a much more expensive product, right? I've seen these go for $100 a month or more, right? But this is only $10 per month. Super easy to get involved with it. Just go to Alphacharts 365, go to that subscribe button right there, click on it, and you're in. And that's as easy as it gets. Now, I understand not everybody is on X. So what I did was I made a members group on YouTube where you get all the same information that I put here, all the videos, same information that I put here. And I share it with X. I share it with YouTube. Again, not everybody wants to be an X. I get it. So this is just another way that I can reach out to people and give them, if they want to be part of the group, they can be a part of the group right here by clicking this join button right on my profile. And again, you get the live streams, you get all the video content goes into the YouTube as well. There's also a community tab where we can interact with each other. And if you have questions or chart requests or anything like that, I can help you out over there as well. So if you're not an ex-subscriber, but you are a YouTube member, you can consider joining right there. Okay. So thank you all very much. Let's get into the video. All right. So this is the Trump rally, and we have round tripped the Trump rally, basically, almost. Um, Sitting right here in support. So this is maximum. I won't say maximum. This is where we may see, I think, maybe a bounce, right? Maybe a bounce. Now, if we continue lower, obviously we have the 50-day, which is important, and then, getting below these lows would be a big deal, and through these lines right down here. But I think there's a good chance we get some sort of bounce off of this level. Higher volume, almost like a capitulation type of candle right here. Again, my opinion, your money, you do what you think. But that's the way I am reading this. So I think Monday may be okay, even though I'm not very heavy in the market at this point. This took me out of a lot of names that I liked, but also reset my watch list and my focus list and what I'm looking at, which is really good actually. Because for this they were very similar week in and week out, right? And there was good reason. We had a trending market. I think there's a change of leadership happening as we're going. So again, there's the kind of stuff I share with members, right? We'll go over those specific names. I've my watch list, my power list, and whatever, all that kind of stuff. So again, members and subscribers, you guys are again that tomorrow. I went through a lot of it this weekend already, and yeah, a lot of new names. I had 100 names on my power list, which is a huge number of names because there's so many names acting well here. And now I've taken so many names off where I'm down to I combined it with the other list we had, and there's only 44 names in total on there. So that's awesome that I'm able to get down to 44 names. Again, narrowing the focus is so important. Different contexts instead of the market, but I think that they're related to each other. You get everything working. Now the leadership is working, right? That's the way I'm looking at it. Anyway, so I think we get us bounce over here. That kind of makes sense. On the week, SPY was down 2.1%. RSP was down 1.7. Again, shows that the mega caps got hit more than everything else. Everything got hit. Don't get me wrong. Mega caps got hit more, and it's right down when I say it, RSP down to the 23 day. Again, you got a little bit less on the upside as well. But this is, and again, it maybe has one more leg down. Maybe it does touch that 50-day and gets down to this, 178.75-ish area or something like that. It's possible, right? But we're starting to get overdone to the downside, just like we had gotten overdone to the upside. Again, very erratic market, not an easy one to trade either, right? This is a much easier market to trade, than this type of market. Also, big gaps and toppy looking candle right there, but who knew that it was going to be such a hard move down? On the Qs, already below the 23 day, and down 3.44% on the week. So pretty heavy move down. And here's VWAP from this gap. Maybe it's important, maybe it's not. I don't know, but it's on there. And then there are 50 days right there at 489.34-ish. And so we'll see if it can hold in here, make a higher low, or if it kind of comes down. Again, capitulatory style move. I don't think this is a waterfall style move as of yet. It could be, but I don't have that gut feeling. Let's put it that way. Equal weighted Qs down 3.39. So they got hit. So technology, right? Technology got hit. And, I ran this chart. And if you look at it, this is XLK relative to S&P 500. And it topped out right where the 2000s were, the 2000 highs right there. And it topped out back in June, right there. And now it's really been an underperformance story relative to the SPY. Now I'm saying that technology names can't go up, but relative to the SPY, they're not going up as fast, right? Or they could be going down and parts of the SPY could be going up. So here we go. We have equal weight Qs really showing that underperformance. And over there, it's basically back to the 50-day. It hasn't been all that important, the 50-day in the past, so I don't know if it will be this time, but $90 has been our level. That's been real important for a long time now. Mid caps, same thing. They were down, 2.68, so not quite as bad as technology. And IWM was down 4.05 after that monster 8% up. So it gave a lot of it back, not all. Maybe it closes the gap. Again, maybe a lot of these are closing gaps. We'll see. We had a lot of hope for it up here, and we thought maybe a retest, but it kept going. And so we don't know where it'll stop. But again, 222-ish, that's a pretty good line in the sand, institutional support area. I don't want to see them getting below that personally. Financials holding up like a champ. They look really good. SMH, by the way, financials were probably even on the week, or they were up a little bit, 1.41%. Look at that. Leader, right? Right there. It's really good to see financials holding up, at least for now. We'll see if they continue, but they're doing really good. SMH below the 50-day. Again, technology not doing well. SMH is really important to at least participate. And I was really happy that it was participating. It wasn't outperforming, but it was participating in here. And it really took it on the chin last week. And by the way, but down 7.5%. Brutal. And NVIDIA has earnings, I believe, this week. I'd have to check that, but I believe it's this week, NVIDIA earnings. So that's going to be a big deal. Are they anticipating something there? We'll see. But I don't like that SMH was down 7.5. Just don't like that at all. And equal weights were down over 10.5%. That's terrible, below all of its moving averages. And it's been here before. So is this just a higher low? We're going to find out, but not a good look by any way, shape, or form. IYT, though, is holding up with a nice little flag right here. Did not break down, even though it was down on the week, down only a quarter point. Did not break down, though. It's looking good. XTN, same thing. This is the equal weighted transports looking good. So transports and banks are holding up really, really nice. And so that's part of maybe the rotation that we're seeing out of the prior leaders, which was technology, semiconductors, and housing is living below its 50-day moving average. It's flat. It's still above a key area. So there's a lot of questions here, but your 200 days not that far below. And if it loses this area, housing's going to be probably toast for a while, which is a problem because housing is such an integral part of our entire economy, from providing jobs to supplies to people moving. There's transactional fees there, and they go out to the store and they buy new things, and so it's just all the pieces that go into making a house, right? Industrial type stuff. So housing is such an important part of everything we do in this economy, and so if it's rolling over, which it's testing is trying to a little bit, that's probably not a good sign. This could be more of a longer term issue, not maybe an immediate issue, but definitely something that I'm just kind of watching. Here's the other home builders down, basically 2.5%. They both were, and living again under the 200-day moving average. I'm sorry, under the 50-day moving average, and I think it may go down and tag this 200-day moving average at 109, 110, something like that. And then we'll see, right? Then we'll see if you do the ABC here, you're down 14 points, and 14 points here is going to be actually right around here. So maybe undercuts it. We'll see if it does a true ABC type pattern. So there's some question marks on these, and listen, there's still some question marks on the indexes, right? We are overdone to the downside. I think a bounce is likely, at least early next week. And then we'll have to see. It bounced everything but Netflix because they stunk with that live cast boxing match last night. It was brutal to watch because one, Tyson was old, but two, it kept buffering and it kept going in and out of it. Netflix, not good. But anyway, yeah, bounce right here kind of makes sense to me. Does it make a higher high or does it make a lower high? That's what I'm looking for. So maybe we get some kind of double top. That would be new. Yeah, that would be something. Or maybe it's just a retest and we're moving higher. It all depends. There's a lot of moving parts right now with the new administration and they keep announcing new things. I don't know how that new Department of Doge, right? Department of Cutting, whatever it's called. Uh, how that's going to affect everything and if that's all being priced in now or if it's or not. They're saying growth is going to overcome all the cuts. Well, it's not going to be a 1-for-1 trade-off. The cuts are going to come first, and hopefully that growth is going to get close to matching what they're cutting, but I again guarantee you it probably won't be. So, anyway, we'll see. By the way, this charting platform is Deep View. If you like Deep View, it's great for charting. It's great for scanning. All my scans come from Deep View at this point. Basically, and a fantastic scanning and charting platform, and they're going to get they're working on tracking your charts through automated broker integration and all kinds of things coming down the roadmap for them. So much. If you're interested, they're running a Black Friday sale, and I'll have a link down below if you're interested. It's basically you see me. This is a platform I use almost exclusively, and it's getting better and better every week. So please check that out as well. Okay. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget, find me on X and click that subscribe button, or if you're YouTube, click that join button. I do appreciate it, y'all. Have a great day.